We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slash.
Hey, lock it.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Sit.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him. That excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off play action. Eason. Good one, able to hold it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down, Eason. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Looking to throw. Eason. Man open. It's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Look at me. Door. Clear.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Gold is able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go! The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He gets it to Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 5 now. Newton, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason, screen play, McKinnon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get
Go team, spell.
Check 50, check 50. Slam. Switch. Check 31.
Defense.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Check your hot read. Shift.
Ready?
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Mike 54.
First down, at the 41-yard line.
Check 9.
Leo.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Back to throw. Eason. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Panthers have recovered. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhymed with skill.
Come on,
but desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Look at me. Score. Go get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. To throw again on second down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the 5-yard line.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and play it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off-play action. Eason. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake. Eason. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he finds Daniels. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on first down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator.
Check, watch before.
Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
Second down, McKinnon.
Under 10.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. Eason. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Score.
2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to Dante Pettis. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And that will be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Go out.
From the gun, Eason. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. First target, first catch, and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The protection up front, very good on that play. Had all night to throw the football, even though he was unsuccessful.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Newton now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Ready. 60 or. Rock it. Five.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go. He's coming.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And the Panther first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Tonight's final score.
A great come from behind.